To address the challenges of the global environment, it's crucial to comprehend the factors that influence the material and energy flows of cities. Megacities, which experience extreme social strains due to their sheer size and complexity, face enormous social stresses, making accessing, sharing, and managing energy and material resources particularly important. Here, we measure the material and energy flows through the top 5 megacities in the world with populations more than 10 million as of 2010. In general, the resource flows across megacities follow the scaling rules developed in the newly emerging field of cities. Adelaide, Australia. Since July 2020, all of Adelaide's municipal activities have been run entirely on renewable energy. As part of a long-term effort to become carbon neutral by 2025, the city obtains its electricity from wind and solar farms. Energy-efficient structures, campaigns to encourage walking and cycling, and programs to boost the use of hybrid and electric vehicles are just a few of the measures being taken to achieve this. The Hornsdale Power Reserve is one of the energy storage innovations in which the city has invested. It enables far wider utilization of a range of renewable energy sources and is one of the biggest lithium-ion batteries in the world. Adelaide is also looking into the possibility of using biogas produced by sewage treatment facilities as an additional energy source. Seoul, Republic of Korea. The city of Seoul has a plan to become carbon neutral by 2050, and it centers on 5 main areas: buildings, transportation, forestry, renewable energy, and waste management. It has 2 interim goals on the road to 2050, a 40% emission reduction by 2030 and a 70% decrease by 2040. The city has taken steps to increase its solar capacity in order to lessen its reliance on nuclear energy. The need for adequate space to put photovoltaic panels is one of the major difficulties. It is locating new installation locations on urban infrastructure and offering financial aid for PV panels built into buildings as a way to combat this. Cocody, Ivory Coast. A strategy by Cocody to cut carbon emissions by 70% by 2030 was published in 2017. Due to the city's increasing energy needs brought on by rapid urban development and economic expansion, this will be particularly difficult for the city to do. More green spaces will be established and 2 million mangrove trees will be planted or restored as part of the city's reforestation and carbon sequestration initiative. Other attempts include installing solar lampposts and traffic lights, using solar energy to run huge public buildings, and providing PV power kits to homes. In order to reduce pollution, older vehicles are being gradually taken off the road and replaced with ones that have catalytic exhaust systems. Sweden's Malmö. Malmö has established a reputation as a green city. Since 2012, the Western Harbour district has run entirely on renewable energy, while Augustenborg's industrial district features solar thermal panels that are linked to a central heating system. By 2030, the city intends to use only renewable energy, up from 43% in 2020. A geothermal deep heat plant is now being built. It's scheduled to start operating in 2022. 5 of these geothermal facilities are anticipated to be operational by 2028. Cape Town, South Africa. In South Africa, coal dominates the energy landscape by a significant margin. By 2030, the government hopes to boost the proportion of renewable energy from about 8% in 2016. Transport-related emissions are a significant issue for the city. The use of biofuels in transportation is being investigated, and a pilot program using locally produced electric buses has been implemented. Cape Town had the nation's highest concentration of registered rooftop solar PV systems in 2019 due to a recent rise in PV panel installations. Additionally, the city wants to deploy solar water heating systems more frequently in low-income regions. Another option being actively studied is the large-scale provision of renewable energy. Cities may play a significant part in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and achieving the goals of the Paris Climate Agreement to slow global warming. If you liked the video, share it with your friends, subscribe and enable post notifications to be notified when new videos are posted.